Well, anyway, hi ladies and dudes. This is Rebecca Lynn Barkley, aka Boobop 1987. This is my review for today. We're finally here at long last, ladies and dudes. And my paper has it to prove it. Yay! Isn't this surprising, huh, ladies and dudes? Wonderful, huh? And what is my 200th movie review? Sorry about the shade of light thing. You bet it is. Hard for me to say, huh? Yep, I finally kept my promise. I finally got to see this movie yesterday. So I guess everybody wants to know what the heck do I think about this movie. I'll tell you that in a moment. So let's head on to my 200th movie review of Blacklight. The next Liam Neeson film that is going to be the next underrated one. That's for sure. And you'll find out why that the great and mighty Liam Neeson is the king of underrated films. I don't see anybody else who will be the king of underrated films. Except for the great and mighty Liam Neeson. So you're ready for my movie review of Blacklight. Let's get this whole thing started. It's a story about this dude named Trevor Block. He's been an FBI dude for all of his life and he has to do his job seriously. But he has another life in mind. He wants to spend time with his cute little granddaughter and his daughter. But let's just say that his job is getting the best out of him. And also he has to take care of another case. Some type of dude named Dusty who's trying to run for his life and his life is in grave danger and all that stuff. So it's up to him and this reporter lady, it's up to them to solve the case. And that's all I could say about the main plot of the story of Blacklight. And I guess everybody wants to know is, what the heck do I think about this movie? Two thumbs up, no two thumbs down. This is a very darn good movie to watch. I enjoyed this movie so darn much. I really did enjoy it from start to finish. And yes, I will admit it does have only two major flaws. Just two. I'll tell you that in a moment. But anyway, I fell in love with this film, and I think Mark Williams did a really good job of directing, the screenwriting, and producing his next film with the great and mighty Liam Neeson. I wonder if they'll ever work together again for the third time in a couple of the same companies here and there who did Honest Thief. And like I said, it is true, there are some interesting fun facts you should know about Blacklight. Something I already noticed right away. I'll tell you that in a moment. I will say it had a good storyline, likable characters, good cinematography, good sceneries and highlight moments of the film. It has a good action scenes, good drama, and I epically love the score. The score will always be dear to me the most. Yeah, it does feature a dog, but this dog is a male and, you know, the one from Honest Thief is a female. Well, if you did see both of those films with the dog, you'll know what I'm talking about. So anyway, let's head on to my strongest points and the weakest points of Blacklight. I will say for the strongest points for this movie, yeah, I'll keep it in a tie, just a tie. With the fun facts you should know about this film and also the score. Okay, I'll have to tell you again about the interesting fun facts you should know about this film. The old great and mighty Liam Neeson is going to reunite with a couple of people here and there who did Honest Thief. Three out of 6 or 5 companies. It's going to be hard to explain about the companies. Yeah. Something about the entertainment one and the zero management thing. I forgot what the other one was. So I only saw 3 familiar companies who is responsible for making Honest Thief and also this film. Or it could be 4, I forgot. All I remember is those 3. Okay, another interesting fun fact is, yes, the old great and mighty Liam Neeson did reunite with the director who is responsible for making Honest Thief, and also he did the screenwriting and producing of the film. And also, he reunited with Mark Isham, the guy who created that score. And speaking of the score, it's another main strongest point of the movie. And I got the soundtrack paper to prove it. And I'm sorry, it's kind of small. I will say that this score is the most epic score that I ever heard my whole entire life. I listened to all 24 soundtracks. It is epically amazing. I love this score to death. It is so darn beautiful. Yeah. I will say Mark Isham did a really, really good job of making such a pure epic score. I mean, this score is so darn mind-blowing. I can't find one single flaw of which score that is really, really bad. I mean, this score is truly an epic masterpiece. I mean, it is so darn well done. It gave me the best epic feel that I ever heard from a soundtrack. Well, I just found it on YouTube anyway. Well, if you don't believe me, I'll have to go leave a link down below and you should check out the playlist of this amazing soundtrack for Blacklight. You will not regret it. That's for sure. So yeah, I will say for my strongest points for this film is the interesting fun facts you should know about this film and also the score. And now let's go on to the weakest points of this movie. And I only found 2. Just 2 main weak points. One, I wish there was this other company I was telling you about like 2 years ago for right now. And the other, I think this movie looks a bit too rated-R-ish for what I see in the film. Okay, the first major weak point is I wish that Open Road should have been a part of the movie. And since Open Road is responsible of making this film happen, I just feel kind of sad and disappointed that the Open Road logo wasn't there. I just felt upset about it, since I really do like Open Road, and since Open Road became one of the most underrated companies of all time for, making films. I wish it was here. And the second major weak point is, I think this movie should have been rated R and not PG-13, because when I pay attention to this film very carefully, it does look kind of rated-R-ish. You know, with some of the violence and some bad words and all that stuff. It looks pretty darn dark. I will admit, Blacklight is a very dark movie. It does have some dark edges. I think it's a lot more darker than Honest Thief. That's for sure. So anyway, those are my major weak points that I found with this movie. I wish there was one company that was still there for the film. And also, this movie is a little bit rated-R-ish, if you know what I mean. And now, let's go on to the characters. I'll go with the two characters that did stand out in this film. One is that featured the great and mighty Liam Neeson, of course. And also, this really cool female lady with a cool-looking hairdo. The reporter lady. I will go with the reporter lady first, played by this actress I really don't know of. I really like this character. She's a fantastic reporter. And she wants to make up a really good story that has to be so darn true. Yeah, she's really nice looking. She's serious, she's tough. And I really love her with her relationship with the dog. And like I said about this dog, it does remind me of the one that came from Honest Thief. But this dog is a male and not a female. So pay attention to those two dogs, and you'll understand what I'm talking about. And yeah, she did help Trevor out with with the case. That very important case that he has to take care of. That's for sure. And also, we got Trevor Block, played by the great and mighty Liam Neeson. This is one of the best Liam Neeson characters I have ever seen so far in an action thriller film. I really love this character so darn much. So yep, I got another Liam Neeson character that I did fall in love with, like Brian Mills, Matthew Scudder, Michael Collins, Darkman, Aslan, Qui-Gon Jinn, Tom Carter, and some others. I mean, this guy had a really good storyline. He has a great personality and attitude. And my most favorite part about this character that I love the best, that he had a really strong connection to that little girl. And I'm sure the great and mighty Liam Neeson I'm sure in all of his life, if he ever played another character that he haven't played yet, he really wants to be a granddaddy. You know, a granddaddy to a little boy or a little girl, and since he's a big fan of kids. True fun fact, though. And I wonder, in real life, coming really soon in his own future, that one of these days, his kids, Michael or Daniel, whenever they found their own mates, and one day their mates will marry them, and hopefully they will have their own kids. And maybe the great and mighty Liam Neeson wants to play with them. So he could be a good granddaddy to his next generation of the Neeson or the Richardson family. So that way it'll be appropriate. That's for sure. So yeah, I like that relationship between him and the little girl. If I remember right, I think it was 5 or 6 scenes of the movie. It was just cute. It was the most cutest thing I've ever seen in a good Liam Neeson film. What else I could say? Alright, ladies and dudes, this is it. Let's head on to my final thoughts of Blacklight. Here we go. Overall, Blacklight is another underrated Liam Neeson film that all of you need to check out right away. And yes, it is pretty underrated one. I will say it had a good storyline, likable characters, it has good cinematography, good action, thrilling moments, good drama, good score, and I just love this movie to death. What else I could say, and I'm very proud that this movie became my 200th movie review. That's for sure. So I decided to give this film a 9 out of 10. It's a very good movie to watch. That's for sure. And that's my whole entire movie review of Blacklight. I hope you enjoyed this movie review. And tell me, ladies and dudes, what is your most favorite movie of all time that has a pure epic score? And what is your most favorite film that has the greatest fun facts that you have ever found from all the films that you love the best, I guess? Well, whichever they are, just leave a comment there and let me know. And join me next time for more movie reviews to come in the main future, if you know what I mean. So anyway, I'll see you guys later, and sayonara!